Next up, this is an upgrade. I had the all three movies of this series on DVD, but I recently sold those and picked up this. This is the Austin Powers Trilogy. Really, really, really shiny case for this. It comes with this this back insert that comes off. Ooh, look at that guy. One of my favorite comedy trilogies of all time. All three of them. I don't know how well you can see that, but pretty much gives a description of all three movies. Really looks good on Blu Ray. I like the way they designed this set. It's slim disc. I don't really like that, but the outside is really glossy, really shiny. Right here it says Shagadelic loaded with more special features, so I think this is more special features than the DVD. All three of them are here. My favorite is probably the third one. This is my favorite one. It's probably the one I laughed the most at. Second favorite is probably the first one, but no booklet or anything inside. Just a regular case. The back, Dr. Evil looking gay on the back. Austin Powers looking fucking awesome in the front. It's the first disc here. Looking forward to watching this. This is just an essential, man. This is just something that you gotta have. Everyone, you can't hate on Austin Powers, man. It's one of the funniest movies of all time. Nothing inside, no artwork or anything, but Blu-ray should look amazing. I popped in this one, it looked good. Special features look good. First one, that's the second one, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Again, nothing really interesting inside, but the movie, kind of a hippie, tie-dye looking British flag. Disc art in that one, this looks pretty cool. And I'll show you what the back looks like. That's the second one. Fat Bastard, my favorite character. I want my baby back ribs. I love that part. This is the first one, what the back one looks like. And the third one, my favorite one. I don't know why I like this one so much, but it's just funny. I just love watching the third one. This is the one where he has to go against Goldmember. I love gold. Oh, this one actually has something in it. I doubt this has anything to do with the movie, but yeah, this is just insert art. Who released this? It looks like this was released by New Line Cinema. So yeah, I guess this is more advertising stuff. Has nothing to do with the movie. I don't know, I'll probably check that out later, see what else they got. But that's what the disc looks like. I like the way they designed. I guess they designed the flag different in each case. I guess with the gold theme, they got the gold disc art. That looks pretty cool. And obviously I showed you the green one for Spy Who Shagged Me. And this one is pretty classic. All these movies are classics, man. Got to pick this one up while you still can. Great special features. The Blu-ray looks great. Great movie, of course. All three of them are classics, and great case. So had to pick this one up. Gotta get that one. And the last two, I don't really know if this one is considered a comedy or a drama or what it's about, but got The Social Network. Haven't seen this one yet. A lot of buzz on this one. Really not interested in seeing it. It looks kind of, I don't know, I'm not really into movies on Facebook. It's kind of lame to me, but got so much praise. Got nominated for Oscar, for God's sakes. So I don't know, this is worth checking out. Kind of weird looking case. This thing comes off. It's kind of like a weird slip case type of thing. On the back it has a description and some pictures, so that's pretty cool. The only thing is this thing slides up. It's not sturdy at all, so you got to make sure it doesn't get scratched or anything, because it can just slide out. But that comes off. The case right here. You don't get 500 million friends without making a few enemies, so I guess this is about him. I'm not really into this guy. This guy just comes off as just annoying, and I don't know. The guy who plays Mark Zuckerberg, he looks like he's just nerdy, and look at him. It's annoying to look at. I don't know. I'll give the movie a chance. I'll see what it's about. Everyone says it's brilliant, so I like David Fincher. I'll check it out. That's what the front looks like. The back is pretty plain. This is embossed too, so that's pretty cool. That comes out, and another digipack inside. This is the Social Network. Really cool images on the front. Images in the movie. So I've never really seen anything like this. This is really weird packaging, but I like it. This is what it looks like in the front. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Disc 1 and 2. Kind of looks like a Criterion disc, but so the first one that looks like Mark Zucker. I mean, not Mark, I'm sorry. The director. And that's Mark Zucker. So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably watch that one soon. Everyone seems to like it, so I'll give it a chance. I'm going in with low expectations, so it just doesn't look like my type of film, but I'll check it out. See how it is. It's a pretty cool edition. And this last one I got as a bonus. I ordered some stuff on eBay and they came super late, so the guy felt bad because I guess something happened to them, and he sent me a message that, yeah, I'm really sorry this took so long, so I sent you a bonus movie along with it, which was pretty cool of him. And it was a DVD of this. I've never seen this. It's called Ghost World. I've heard of it. It looks pretty funny. It looks like an indie comedy, R-rated comedy about, you know, growing up and stuff. Rated R, so I'm pretty sure there's some teen brief nudity type stuff in here. But Ghost World, I don't know, a girl gets picked on, has to deal with it type of stuff, teen angst. So I'm looking forward to this. Kind of reminds me of Welcome to the Dollhouse type movie. So looking forward to that. That was pretty cool of him to send me this. I got this for free, like I said. Comes with this slip. Yeah, let me know anyone who's seen this how they like it. I'm pretty sure it looks like one of those dramatic, not dramatic, but like sarcastic type movies where the main characters are just like whatever. So I don't know. Should be interesting. So yeah, that's the end of the comedies. This is going on way too long, but it's been a long time. So let's keep this going. The next few movies are horror / sci-fi. I got a couple Blu-rays here. I get the first one I've shown already in one of my videos, but I'll show again real quick. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I want to say real quick that Mad Puppet Death was asking me about this. She wanted to know what I thought about it, and real quick, I just want to say that I don't really want to open this. I have a video on this, but it comes with a really big digipack and a booklet. I'm keeping it in the plastic. But real quick, I just want to say that I did see this, and man, I was really disappointed in it. You know, I'm sorry. I couldn't get into it. It's really dated. Not that that's a problem, because I usually like old movies. I like watching them. I like watching movies from like 30s, 40s, 50s. It's really not the reason, but it's just really dated. It's really not that interesting. Obviously, it's a movie about having an encounter with aliens, and it's just really old school. Nothing really happens in it. It's really I think if I would have watched this when I was a kid, I would have liked it more. It's one of those childhood movies that you know, you just grow up loving because you see it so many times. It's just fun to watch. But watching it now, it's just really dated. The special effects are really bad. The way the aliens look are super cheap. It looks like a fourth grader made them, to be honest. It looks like it just, obviously, you know, technology wasn't that great back then, but they look weird. Like the arms were like 10 feet long, and you're like, I don't know. They look really weird. The story, it's just nothing really happened. He's just trying to find out what's going on with these aliens and what's going on, and I don't know. I was disappointed, man. I've only watched the original version. All 3 versions are in this. I know the special edition. I try not to read spoilers. There's a special edition and then the director's cut of the other 2. I try not to read spoilers on what the differences were, but I know that I guess the ending is different. The ending, they show you what happened after they get on the ship. Yeah, that should be interesting, but I don't know. I'll give it another chance, but there's nothing really to it. I mean, nothing really happens. I do like the music in it. That theme song was pretty catchy. That they just kept playing it over and over again. It kind of got annoying, but then it got cool again. And then it got annoying, and then it got fun again. I don't know. It got a really catchy song, but the movie, I just couldn't get into the movie. It was really slow, and really nothing really exciting really happened to it. They're just trying to figure out what this means, and if it's real, and I don't know. It's I wasn't interested in it, but it's a great addition. If you're really into sci-fi and alien movies, give it a try. The aliens are in it for like 2 minutes or something, and I don't know, man. If you like it, you like it. It just wasn't for me. I really couldn't get into it. But it is a classic, and I think it's worth getting just for that. But I'll just stop right there. Like I said, the rest of the other movies are sci-fi and horror. The next movie I got is Edward Scissorhands. This is an upgrade. I had this on DVD. I decided to upgrade it. I guess this is, I didn't know when I bought this, but I guess this is a French-American combo pack, because I got this from Amazon. And it's got the American title here, but for some reason it's got the French, if you can read that French title on the bottom there, so that's weird. And in the side it has Edward Scissorhands English and Edward Scissorhands in French, so that's whatever. It's pretty much the same as the DVD anniversary edition, but it's on Blu Ray. I figured this is worth getting because of the picture. It's gotta look better. It has to. My favorite Tim Burton movie. I love this guy. I don't like Johnny Depp. I'm not really a fan of his, but this performance was just sick. This is just a classic movie. Anyone who hasn't heard of this, you gotta go out and check this movie out. You gotta go pick it up. It's just a brilliant film. Johnny Depp stars this character called Edward Scissorhands, who was pretty much, when I was a kid, I thought that he was created in a lab. I didn't really understand the story that much, but I thought that he was just this boy created in a lab whose father dies before he was able to give him hands. But he is a real person, and it's kind of a Beauty and the Beast type story. You know, pretty much his father dies, and he's left alone in the attic of this mansion, and he gets discovered by this family who adopts him into mainstream society, but society's pretty much freaked out by him, and he has to adjust, and he's pretty creepy. It's just a brilliant performance. He just becomes this character, and Edward Scissorhands is one of my favorite films. Awesome movie, I love it. Definitely my favorite Tim Burton film. Not the biggest Tim Burton fan, but you know, I like a couple of his movies, and this is definitely my favorite. Definitely worth getting on Blu Ray just for the picture and stuff. Winona Ryder. I haven't seen Winona Ryder in years. I don't know what she's up to, but she was pretty good in this film. It's the classic, man. No insert art or anything like that, but I had to pick this up. It was cheap. Definitely worth getting on Blu-ray, and it's just a must, man. It's just a great performance. I love the story. Just one of my favorite films of the 90s. Awesome, I love it. Next movie I got, a lot of people were hating on. I didn't know that until after I got it. I've been meaning to see this for a while, and it's The Spirit. Love this movie. I don't give a damn what anyone says. It is super entertaining. I got this because it was made by Frank Miller, who directed Sin City, and I love Sin City. It's probably my favorite comic book film I've ever seen. This kind of has the same visuals, but it's really not the same type of movie. It's based on the old school comic strip in the 40s about the spirit. It's pretty much the same, but they changed a couple things about it, but I don't know. I guess it was just a little too goofy for some people. A lot of people said that it was just too weird, too lame, but you know, don't listen to any of the negative reviews. This was awesome. I love this film. It's kind of deep. It's got deep dialogue. It's got comedy. It's got a lot of, you know, pretty much stars this guy named The Spirit, who pretty much can't die. He's an officer. He's a policeman who got pretty much killed and gets brought back to life. He doesn't know how he got brought back to life or why he can't die, but he's pretty much tries to figure it out. And it stars the octopus. Usually I hate Samuel L. Jackson. He's probably one of my least favorite actors. I just think he's really corny, and he's just weird and corny. Loved him in this film. He played a good role in this. I liked him in these type of movies. This, like Pulp Fiction and action films like that. He's good in, and he's pretty good in this. Eva Mendes steals the picture. She's pretty good. I love this film, man. It gets a lot of hate, but man, it was good. I can't say I loved every minute of it. It was entertaining. It's got that film noir, old school style to it, where they narrate the story, and a lot of femme fatales in it. And if you like 300, you gotta love this. It was just entertaining. It's one of those movies that you just sit home on a Saturday and just watch and just enjoy, man. It's just got cool dialogue. It's funny. I like the drama. It's dramatic. It's got everything you really want, man. I was blown away by this. This is one of the best movies I've seen in a while. It comes with a digital copy and the Blu Ray right here. No inside art, so I'm not really going to take those out and show you. But I definitely recommend this, man. Don't listen. This is why you don't listen to reviews, man. You know, sometimes you can't help it, but it's like, if a movie looks good to you, chances are you're going to like it, man. And I love this movie, man. It was great. I can't say anything bad about it. And the way they end it, definitely room for a sequel. So I kind of want to see a sequel, to be honest with you. But yeah, definitely pick this up. You gotta give this one a shot. I don't care what anyone says. This one is good, man. Not as good as 300 though, but it was good. This is one I highly recommend. I don't know if this counts as a horror or a suspense, but I've included it in here anyway. It's called Buried. Really, really, really intense, really messed up movie, man. Ryan Reynolds stars in this movie. He's pretty much the only one you see in the movie. Takes place completely in a coffin, the whole movie. It's pretty much about this guy who gets trapped in the coffin. He's overseas in Iraq, and he's delivering stuff, and for somehow he gets bombed or something, and he wakes up in a coffin. He has to get out. He has to find a way out before he suffocates or something. And there's like a cell phone in the coffin and like a match and stuff. He doesn't know who put him there or why he's in there. And if you're claustrophobic, this movie will scare the hell out of you. I mean, it's just so intense, man. I've seen a lot of intense movies, but this one really gets to you, man. It's really messed up because not only his situation, but the people, when you find out who put him in the coffin and why they won't let him out. It's just really, really sad, man. Really messed up, and this movie just plays with your emotions. You know, one day you think he's gonna get out, then he, you know, he's trapped, and he's out, then he's trapped, and it's just really, really messed up movie, man. It comes with both discs. I heard about this movie in another guy's update. The trailer looked good, and so I watched it the other day. Definitely watch this at night too. It's really, really dark, really, really, really sad, man. There's like a snake in the coffin too, and it's crazy, man. He's got to find a way out. And you know, when the movie started, I kind of I was kind of skeptical at first because Ryan Reynolds is usually in comedies. I didn't really know if I was gonna believe him in like a serious role like this. But after a while, you really just forget about that, and you really feel sorry for this guy, man, because he's got a family, and it's really sad. It's heartbreaking, man. And but he doesn't give up, man. It's crazy. The ending is sick, and you know, I don't want to tell you anything about it, but it's a classic. It's amazing. The amount of stuff. There's no flashbacks or anything. He's in the coffin the whole movie, and he's got to find a way out before he gets buried. And the terrorists pretty much fuck with his head. They're fucked up, and you know, it's really messed up, man. You might want to watch this though with subtitles on, because it's kind of hard to hear what they're saying. Some of the people he talks to have accents, and his voice is kind of muffled. So you might want to watch this with subtitles. Again, it's dark. It's a dark movie. Yeah. Also, another thing, I don't know if I should tell you this. It's not really, it's kind of a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler, so you might want to skip the next few seconds. But, you know, I kind of heard something about this movie before I watched it, that the whole movie, you think he's buried underground, but he's really buried in, like, he's not really buried at all. He's in like a van or something. So I didn't know if that was true or not, and I kind of messed with my head. But that's really not the case, man. He really is buried underground. So don't watch the movie assuming that there's gonna be a twist that he's not really buried. No, he's buried underground, and he's gotta get out of there before he dies. And it's really just grips you, man. It's really intense, really messed up. I loved it though. That's Buried. Zombieland is the next one. I haven't seen this yet. Really looking forward to it. For some reason, I got the French version included with this, so that's weird. I don't know if they all are like that, but this is Zombieland, zombie comedy. Obviously, you can't top Shaun of the Dead, but this movie, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Almost forgot I had this. I bought this like months ago. Still haven't watched it yet, but I heard this is great. I heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about it, so I'm looking forward to watching this. I don't know, when I'm in the mood for just a funny zombie horror comedy, I pop this one in. I heard, hopefully there's some good gore. I love zombie movies, so looking forward to checking that out. Really cool artwork in the back. I heard he has the best cameo ever in the movie, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Woody Harrelson. So yeah, it's a pretty cool image of the back there. So 2-disc digital copy. Obviously it's Armageddon, and they gotta survive the zombie infest. Yada yada yada. Should be funny, man. Funny premise. So looking forward to watching that. And the guy who was in that damn guy from Social Network, Jesse Eisenberg. I don't know. I think he's funnier in this one though. From the trailer, he looks pretty funny in this one. So looking forward to watching that. Hostel 2, I got this. I picked that one up. I got Hostel 1 already in one of my past updates, so I had to get this. Hostel is a classic. I don't care what anyone says. It's disturbing. It's got a lot of rip-offs. A lot of people claim to be better than Hostel. They're not. They're just trying to be, and they're not as good. Hostel 2 was just as crazy as the first one, if not crazier. I like the story. The story is actually better. I don't know if I liked it as much as the first one, but the story is really interesting. They had to make the story because it pretty much explains what happens in the first one. The agency that abducts people and tortures them for money, and it goes into that more. So really like the way they explain that in this movie. I like the only thing is it's a little predictable. You know the main characters are gonna get kidnapped and